Cigar does not say a lot. He never smiles. His snake eyes burrows into you as if he's trying to read your thoughts. But I was a slave, and I heard things. People say among the dangerous, he's the most dangerous of the sons of Ragnar. A man who will kill you just for coughing nearby or being in his way on the wrong day. The beautiful beer hunter is right, the bold. From what I hear, no, Cigar is the kind of man to avoid, but otherwise he blocks our way. I do not believe it to be so bad. I do not trust the jaw of Canary, for since he's a compass actor who uses every possible tool and passes as timid before Cigar, he would have done that. I will be very careful with him, as he's the man who smiles when you face him and stabs you in the back with a dagger when you turn. With Cigar, at least you always know where he's coming from. Ragnar, you talk without knowing him. I've heard things and seen things. Maybe Ragnar is too busy drinking and betraying somebody. Cigar is spiteful, never forgiving, never forgetting. You have the gall woman to call me a drunken traitor to my face? You know nothing about me. Watch your words, or you'll have to watch your back. Hmm. Okay, hold on. What? Oh my god. Give me 1 second, guys, because my damn thing is tripping. Because my tab is tripping, so I'm trying to refresh it right quick. Because otherwise I can't reach chat. Okay. Don't know what happened with that, but okay. All right. Hi, French Paco. How you doing? Sorry about that, guys. I need to eat something like, cause it's like, and my throat gets like dry. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. There's no voice acting in this game, so it's all me. I have to read everything. So let me take it out. Okay. I'm going to tell him Get over your regrets. Don't ever threaten a member of this party. We're at a crossroads. Sigurd, Snake and I is what we need. Your mother is in danger. In my opinion, we should go and talk to him, even if it costs us our lives. We have no choice. Maybe there's another way. There's another powerful man who hates Sigurd. The King Hargard, Sigurd's king. Why does the king hate him? From what I heard, they're enemies. Maybe Sigurd wants to be king himself. Sigurd would be stupid then, because King Hork could banish him and make him an outcast and strip his lands by denouncing him with the slightest friction at the thing. Now, not as is limited, but perhaps Sigurd is as powerful as the king himself. Or maybe King Hork does not want more wars in Danbord. Maybe after getting his throne, in a long war with the other Draws. The thing is a simile, a meeting of free men where disputes are solved and political decisions are made. I think we should get the profession support of the king, Hork. This will give us an advantage when we go talking to Sigurd and force him to respect our lives. If King Hork can help us, we can legally claim your mother back. Do not go straight to the Sigurd now. It may be the death of your mother, and perhaps you lose track of him forever. But why not see whether the king can support us? All right, Bodo. Actually, I put him before there. Um, okay, he's at 14, so that's cool. Um, all right. Okay. Done. Let me see. I gotta give him some stuff. So, find items. Um, What I'm doing is I'm getting his armor and stuff. So, oh crap! I think I passed it up. I actually need a shorter sword. Let me see if I can find one. So we'll be in combat. I'm noticing that I need something like shorter. Mm, okay. All right. Uh. I think I have everything I need. I'm hoping. Yes, all is well. All is well. Hmm. Oh, okay. I need to. Talk to him. Change his equipment. I didn't get a pony. Shit. I have to get him a horse. Totally forgot to do that. I thought I grabbed one for him. Done. Okay, let me get rid of all this stuff in my inventory I don't need. Alright. Let's go talk to the king. Mm. Oh. I think this is the king right here. Yeah. Bear with me. Let me just chew on this candy right quick. I must keep my throat dry. This game has no voice acting, so I don't catch a break. But I don't mind because I love this game. Hope all y'all enjoy it. I am King Gotherton, whatever it is. I am the king. I am the ruler of Denmark and the Lord of Ribe. Okay. What is it? I come from France. I need to talk to you about an important issue. You have my interest. I am listening to you. I want to talk about cigarette. It's a delicate subject. I do not want to talk, but heard from you. Your renown precedes you, so I will listen. Follow me to the near to a grove with your nearest companions, and we will talk. You'll follow to the king to a nearby grove away from the prying eyes and ears. This is a good place away from prying eyes, and I talk. Thank you, King Horik. I have brought with me Brynhild and Bodo. They are trustworthy. Nice to meet them. Now to the point. My time is limited. Recently, the boat I was traveling on was attacked by Vikings of Seven Neck, a man of the cigarette. This is nothing special. Many draws in Denmark have people who make themselves Vikings. Even Jaws and I were Vikings once. I hope you're not wasting my time, so choose your words carefully, or this conversation is over. I didn't save either, so if I screw this up, I don't know what to say. Sigrid tried to make the draw Kinnear the King of France in exchange for an army. It seems like you will not help the king. You'll have to talk to draw. An army? Is this your mystery? Gathering some men for England and aid my brothers. I wish I thought my draws. Shit. Fuck. Because I didn't save it. I am not your enemy. I heard you talking to King Hurk and I followed you. My hands are nowhere near my weapons. I am at your mercy. I crave a little bit of your time. Listen to my story. I am important to you. I am the king of Sir Horik, but not a legitimate one. The king likes pretty women, and he met my mother among the handmaidens of his wife. That's how I got here. I guess I had a happy. I was happy to the childhood of rabbit, but soon the king sent me to deal with his high schools. The man was tough and violent. He insisted on teaching me how to handle the spear, sword, and shield. He wouldn't let me drink mead or frequent the company of girls. How can someone inflict such hardship? Now I serve in the Royal Guard. I'm not particularly happy since the shadow of hard men who run the job by their efforts, and I was granted my position only because virtue of the bastard son of the king. No, you misunderstand me. I served King Horik, and when you talked to the king, I asked him to let me go with you. I need to make a name and gain reputation. You need someone to back you up with the king. I was trained by Thurga. Look at me. Unlike many who are with you, I am a warrior. I could beat anyone here with a spear, sword, and spear. Perhaps 5 men like yours. I'm also a great drinker and is praised at times as a school. Just don't give me any problems. Ah, damn it. Maybe I was born here 20 years ago, son of the king, yet a slave, but the best scholar of all of Denmark. Some people say the Danish are a bunch of bloodthirsty men, but they have a good head for trade, if you ask me. The people up and down the coast produce pottery, textiles, and leather. Red Big was famous for its women, if you understand what I mean. Someday I will buy a farm near Red Big, marry me 2 or 3 good women, and dedicate myself to making children. Or maybe not. I may get bored of it. Another person that I'm not gonna train up that much. See, now they're just coming in droves, man. Um, oh, yeah, I can kill. Yeah, can kill this. Only thing I'm gonna give him is a horse. Well, I pass up the horse. Turn the cheats off. While your party rests as you recover from the fatigue of the road, you take advantage to get away a bit from the camp and have some privacy as you have an upset stomach. But your relaxation is hidden by the rocks and disturbed by a noise to your right. You quickly dress and take up your weapon. A stranger shouts, "Quickly, back to the camp, you're in danger." A attacker yells, "Are you a woman anyway? It's too late. Charles the Ball Jaw or Kinnear wants your head, and you were a fool to walk away." Alright. Hey, handsome. I've been watching you for a while. Who are you, and why are you with watching me? Goddamn, handsome. It is wiser to be grateful and allow me to introduce myself. I am Shigiri Suvig. I'm not just any woman, I'm Sonodo. On my face, you may not know it, but I must admit there are not many like me, not even unless in my land, Northgore. But you must understand that Sungro is a virgin who takes the way of weapons. As in poetry, since also poetry, and since poetry and war come with the same impulse. The main thing is I've been following you and studying you for the past days. I will join you. You have a great future ahead. My introduction serves me well. I want your share. I want to share your luck. Thank you. I owe you my life. They were fools. They had been following you for days and had 100 better opportunities. However, any chosen mine would have been failure because I was ready to rescue you. So you would join for luck? Of course, plenty of luck around. Oh, luck can't be valued too much. This is a harsh, harsh world. The timid die young, handsome, and the bold quickly follow. But I am a Skigoro. I fight as a Valkyrie, and seeing Baldur as before the cunning of Loki finished him mid stanza. The jaws of Vigor and Denmark will pay a fortune, and I left on for me to join them. But I am the one who chose you, handsome. Very well, you are handsome. Just stop calling me handsome. Okay. In a few months, I'll be ready to depart and ready to move. Another one. Well, I really like. She's like right next to Boa. She's my third in command. Um, let me see your. No, let me see your skills. Cause now they start popping out of the woodwork. Alright. Yeah, let me right. I'm gonna read chat in a minute. Just give me a second, guys. Cause I gotta do this right. Okay, I'm gonna have to go through here again and get all her stuff. Okay, ain't nobody saying that. Alright, that's done. Let me check inventory. Okay, let me get her stuff. I need to find her stuff for her, so. No! Okay, I'm actually gonna get her. So let me start over. Yeah. Let me grab horse. Okay, that was gonna be hers. Um. Okay. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna be able to do that. So. Okay, so she's gonna need weapons, and that's it. Let me give her that. I just don't. I'm actually gonna get her two of those. There's one I need to give the homeboy. I apologize. It's taking forever. I'm trying to speed this up as fast as I can. All I gotta do is now is get her. Um. Okay. Oh. Shit. Yeah. I fucked it up. Okay, this should be everything I need. I'm hoping that's everything I need. Um. Okay, let me save. I don't know where to find this dude at. Mm, okay. Viborg and Ride by the North. Okay, sorry I wasn't. How you doing, Fish Cool? Sure, they're welcome. Okay. Uh, can you skip? Yeah, you can skip. I'm Sigurd Ragnarsson, the vassal of Denmark. Yeah, yeah, we know. Your fame runs before you. You should test each other's valor in a tournament or on the battlefield. He listened to you for a few seconds and watching your eye surround. I see. I was hoping to avoid this, but I'm tired of trying. Your presence offends my very sight. Of course, I know your name, Charles the Bold. Harrison sent nerves about me about you. The man who would kill King Horde and help us take Francis. I was happy to hear this, but then he brought more news yesterday that Charles Bold is a traitor, and the message is be careful. He wants Seven Bullneck and will come to talk to you. He has destroyed your plan. He has destroyed our plans in Francis and is protected Dhaka and killed your Vikings. When you see him, kill him. Perhaps he or you are perhaps too bold to come here. My issues is not with you. I just want Seven Bullneck and my mother. How stupid can you be? Seven Bullneck is not just any man, but my favorite, and the man that stands at the prow of my own personal ship. You and I have nothing to talk about. Get out here now while my obligation to hear you in peace still weighs on my sword. I think we got off on the wrong foot. Tell me where Seven Bullneck is and I won't bother you any further. I just want to find my mother. Seven Bullneck teched a ship that I was traveling, kidnapped my mother. He mistaken a person because of the object she was carrying. Your mother's the moon tossed by the gods? Yes, Seven brought her to me as I asked. She was carrying an object, a lair overseas that has been intercepted. She spoke to a man about Bobo, who gave her the letter on the ship of Warner. Do you recognize the name? Yes, I was also traveling there. I know, your mother told me. That man Bobo is very important to me. But Seven made the mistake of leaving him in this hideout. Now Bobo is gone and somebody has rescued him. I suspect that I know who that person is. Bodo is so important that I'm glad to trade for him for Seven Neck and your mother, who still lives only because Seven has taken a liking to her. We have a deal. I suppose Bodo is with you, so I will send 2 men to get him. You you people keep quiet, for I have hundreds of warriors ready to attack on my order, and if they take Bodo without complications, then there will be no problems. I hope to see how that goes, for a fight will not benefit us, any of us. His eyes, hard features, and even his wrinkles extreme seriousness. As for my part, there's a farm near Safia that belongs to a man loyal to me. Go there, and Seven the Bullneck and your mother will meet you there. Charles the Bold, remember, there are laws in Denmark, and if you cause any damage to Seven, you will have to pay. Have your have your men follow me, and I will tell Bodo farewell and give him to them. 2 secret men follow you to Bodo, who offers no resistance as you explain the situation. While Sigmund's going to lead him away, he stops before looking at you with weary, teary eyes. But they'll not seem happy with your choice. You see me to my death, friend? I do not blame you. I understand you want to rescue your mother. I regret 2 things: failing the king and leaving the letter in the hands of his enemies, not to be fitted when I had the chance. You are not dead yet. I will rescue you later. We're not giving away Bodo. I fucked that up. I'm sorry, y'all. I fucked that up. I fucked that up. I fucked it up. Fucked it up. Okay, let's go. Sorry. We're hurrying. No. You can get camp followers, but they do slow you down a lot. And I don't be having time for all that, so. And boy, is it just aggravating when you have somebody that's a little bit faster than you, you cannot catch them because camp followers. And then, yeah, they're going to leave anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm not going to reread that. Okay, we got to this part. I'm going to be like, I don't know what Beto is. I'm too old to swallow your lies. Bodo means too much to me. And I know you know where he is. What I do not know is if you have hidden him among your people or elsewhere. So here's the deal. He looks at you. His eyes are okay. There's the form. I'm sorry, man. I can't give Bodo up, man. I can't do it. Can't give up my boy, man. He was ride or die on the ship, man. He was ride or die. I say, damn, I messed that up. I messed that up, man. He was ride or die, man. He was ride or die, man. So we can't give him up, man. Bros over Vikings, bro. Bros over Vikings. Sorry about that, y'all. I apologize. Okay, yeah. Basically, he's our family, bro. My brother from another mother, bruh. I'm gonna have to put my men in quarters. Because you can't take. I think about 50 men. There's just sometimes when you can't take but like 50 men with you in a place, and this is one of those times. So I gotta put all my men in quarters, pretty much. And I'm gonna have to say before this because I don't know how this is gonna go. Hurry, hurry. This is why I don't like having. That you mean Care Bear? Thank you, Care Bear. Because I know I was. Care Bear gonna be back because I got a whole lot of stuff to do. Appreciate you being here. We're gonna try with 55. Let's leave. Now just go to all of. Oh, oh. My pardon, Charles the Bow, but I cannot keep my tongue. You know that harlot Sylvia. Every time she sees me, she points 5 fingers of her hand at me. A peasant sign the war of evil. Okay. The thing in Warband is there are certain campaigns they bond, and there are certain campaigns that are at each other's throats. And oh shit. Uh so I'm gonna have to it's gonna be inventory. So what I'm gonna have to do is thank you so much, Care Bear. Thank you. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to buy them gifts because it gets on my freaking nerves. And if their morale gets too low, they'll leave, and I don't want them to leave because those are two I like the most, and you know they're really loyal, so I'm gonna try to keep both of them. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go to Bodo. I'm gonna talk to him. All right, let's talk to them and do the same thing. I lost 6,000 for nothing. Anyway. Uh, yeah, because I think her and they be beefing too. So, again, I apologize, guys. Just be a little patient with me. Cause where the tablet's at, is where I should see my money. Oh, I got 200. Okay, I can see it in the game. All right. Okay. No, 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 no. Can I, okay. So we're going back to the army and go to Brehida because Brehida and Hirgard don't be like each other, and Bodo and Civic don't like each other. So same thing. And do him the same way. All right. Okay. Now that this has been done, let's save our game. We can save on this one. Return to game. Uh, Let me go to the restroom right quick. Cause there's a lot of things gonna be happening. I don't want to stop. It's a lot of interesting things gonna happen, and so let me go to the restroom. I'll be right back. Can you let them know in chat, Care Bear? I'll be right back. Like a couple minutes. Thank you. I voted today. Huh? I voted today. Ugh. All right. I'm sorry about that, y'all. We're back to the game. It's late. Come back in the morning. Uh, shit. I don't know where she at. I never come to this camp. Shit. There you go. She couldn't wait. We couldn't wait till morning. It ain't what you think. She ain't asked me for that, so. Oh, there she go. Sometimes when I sleep, I dream of my past life and Decker and Kimmer. Knives remind me of servitude. I'm glad I left all that behind. In fact, I hate friendship. Treading its soil brings back dark memories. When we visit friendship in our travels, I want to ask you to have patience with me. I will spend more time in my tent when we are not walking or fighting and sulking, and not wanting to talk to anyone. Now, forgive me. Just talking about it upsets my stomach. Uh, to think all the memories that made me suppressed and I may never fully heal. Brunhilde, we will have our vengeance. We must be patient. I need my mother back. But we will have vengeance on our enemies. I promise you! On my honor! I'm sorry, y'all. For Ma! Oh, man. I just love that song. Just. What? They tripping, y'all. They talking I got too many people. Oh, God. Yeah, you gonna bring like 50 people up in here. Damn, man. We just gonna go with 50, man. I ain't got time, bro. Alright. What? Okay, now y'all being, you know what? Now it's suspicious, cause now they suspicious. Okay, all right. Let's go with 40. What? Okay, now y'all, yeah, they don't want me. Yeah, it's a setup, guys. This is a setup. That we gonna go down to 30. Okay, a dirt road leads to a large fence beyond the several houses that have been built. Oh, leave. Okay, hold on. It's safe. Hold on. Before we save, cancel. Returns to the game. Uh, Character. Hold on. Damn. Inventory. I gotta do something real quick. We're gonna test this real quick. Okay. Okay. Now we can save. Now we can save. Where we save that? Oh, day 18. Okay. Fair enough. All right. All right. All right. It's internet game. Hey. Hey. Welcome. I'm the daughter of Thor. I am the only daughter of Yorf. You should speak to him. I'd rather talk to you than your father. You're a very pretty girl. Oh, why, thank you, sir. I blush at your compliments. Oh, you're also very handsome. You know, use your powers of persuasion to make Thor interested in you. You see her eyes brighten as you tell her about your adventures. You approach her and put your hand over hers. It's not rejected. You try to kiss her, but she puts your hand over your mouth. Not here. My father will be angry. I will look for you tonight. Now see my father. Mm, yeah! We have succeeded. Yeah, Thor. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I appreciate that, Thor. Mm-hmm. I appreciate that, Thor. I appreciate that, Thor. Yep. Yep. Give me 1 second. I'm just pouring me a little bit of whiskey. A little bit of whiskey. A little bit of whiskey. All right. Let's go. She said, I'm going to see you tonight. Mm-hmm. We all know what that means. 18 plus stream. 18 plus stream. Hey, my name is Orf. My jaw, Siegfried, notified me you were coming. Welcome to my farm. You and your man can eat and sleep here until Siegfried's people arrive. I only ask nothing of them, that none of them come close to my daughter. Thank you. I promise no one will touch your daughter. I don't want to tell no lies. Enough of your daughter. Provide food and drink for my man as Hopkins dictates. All of this daughter and two to step out with Vance and give silver sour milk and buttered bread to you and your man. Sour milk and butter bread? You, we will accept your poor house, but I expect better of a man like you. That's all I have. I offer it in goodwill. He's lying. I've seen barrels of beer and venison in a nearby warehouse, and we're eating and drinking like this shit while he keeps the best for himself. Ew, spits out what he's eating and throws his skewer away. He's laughing at us. He's a rich man who gives away the worst dining. He has neglected the walls of hospitality. He dies now. No one's laughing at ill. He'll serve an example to the others to respect us. Brynhild, she raises her hands, calling for calm. If you kill this man, you will have to pay high compensation to his family, or they may decide to seek revenge on yours. What do you want? Damn. I don't want to take the man's hand off. But he does need to give us better, man. So I'm trying to. Okay, guys. This is y'all playthrough. So I want to hear y'all opinions. This is option number one. Good food and drink has been offered. This is the home of Arf. We follow his ways. Second option. No one's going to die here. Eat and drink what our host has offered you and be happy with it. Third option, I have going with this option though, but it kind of pisses with him. Ill and offer is right. He has broken the rods of hops, so off with his hands. Okay, should we start mercy, or should we just cut the man's hand off? I will not like to cut the man's head off. I think that's excessive. That man may need his hand one day. What y'all think I should do? Should I spare him or should I cut his hand off for breaking the rules? Anybody let me know in chat? Alright, I'm just... Hmm. But that's my food and my drink. You're a thief and a robber. It's not yours. She hates him too. Beg your pardon. I cannot keep silent. Not to you, handsome. The ill is stupid, arrogant, and fat. He loves battle with a bloodthirsty passion without understanding the honor and poetry of war. And also he's also made unwelcome advances. Bruh, it was either that or I take your hand. I chose to keep your hand on your wrist, but you had to give up the food. Had to make a sacrifice, bruh. Cause I'm like, sour milk, man. You can get sick from sour milk. You discover the farm is a good place to spend a day away from the dangerous and difficult decisions on the road. For a moment, you dream that the farm is yours. You cultivate the fields, direct the slaves, and have a day bettered by the following. You think of Thora, who visits you every night, and you think of Thora, who visits you every night, a beautiful woman who could give you many children. You see yourself sitting on a bench at the door watching the sunset or the dawn. Is this what you want, or is it too much the same for you? No matter, you still have many things to do before thinking of a quiet life. The second day, one of your lookouts alert you that an army are approaching. There are numerous and carrying the banner of secret snake of the eye. And without giving orders, your men pick up their weapons and pick up their arm and put on their armor, and they run to the entrance to form a sheer wall. Begin the exchange. Hell, man, in the farm, we have a prisoner for you. You look at the men who came. There are many, maybe more than 60, and they are well armed. The prisoner pushed ahead of you with his head covered with a sack. Enter. The stranger shouts, "Hell, my name is Ovor, known as Whitehair. So you are the one seeking my brother Seven, known as Bullneck. Well, I do not care. I, Hell, Whitehair, I've come heard you in agreements with Loki. Let my friend join his mother. Sure, the king's bastard. I've heard of you too. I see you've become the mouth of the Charles the Bold traitor to come near. He's free to talk to our prisoner. Remove the sack. You take the sack off your mother. It's the ugly face of a smiling face before you. Perhaps you thought you was just gonna give you. Did you? Perhaps you thought we were just gonna give you your mother. After what you done, destroying our plans in Deca, insulting our drug and its home, Sugar having wants you dead. Now you die. Me and Shirwall now by Ragnar. God damn, bruh. God damn, I can't even see what's going on. Y'all seen that? Y'all seen that, y'all? Y'all seen that, man? 20 people came at me, bruh. 20 people came at me, bruh. That's probably why we survived. Like, I took a third of the enemy, while the rest of them got killed. After the brutal combat, Oil's farm is covered with corpses. Your man roamed between the bodies, finishing off the wounded and taking everything off of value. You look at Irgo, who's cutting off the finger of a dead warrior to get a golden ring, and then Bruhud watching with horror with all the carnage, and Ragnar, who's laughing sitting on a corpse. You yourself do not know how to feel. Somebody once said war changes people. That is a vicarious demon that devours your soul. Have you changed? Are you different? Your thoughts are broken, but when the two soldiers bring you over, he is still alive, but not for long. Blood gushes from his side, unstoppable. Urgo stops looting and Over is carried to you. Damn, Over Whitehair, perhaps you thought you could beat us. I heard you was a smart man. Over coughs up blood and puts his hand on his side. He looks tired, very tired, but still proud. He stands up straight. My life and my death serves the purpose of my Lord. My victory would have been over an enemy he hates. My death will make you banned before the assembly, Charles the Bold. What does he mean about the assembly, Edgar? He spits in one side with infamy. You will be accused of having killed over before the assembly of free men who will demand payment or revenge. As secret already wants you dead, it is clear they will kill you. His face is pale, but has a moment of left. You fool! I will laugh at you when Sigurd kills you. I will enforce Feast of Valhalla. It's Valhalla, but I don't know why they call it that. I don't have an idea who Sigurd is and what he's capable of, but everyone feels him, even his brothers, and maybe not Alvar the Boneless. Alvar is the most ruthless sons of Ragnar. He has cut up, he has a cough that makes him stoop. You see blood flowing from his side and this quality, and his eyes begin to fade. I am dying. Give me my sword so the Vikings will see that I am a warrior and take me to the halls of Odin. Charles the Bold. This man has insulted and threatened you and tried to kill us. He is not deserving of compassion. Giving us soul is a pagan. Let him die and go to hell. Give him his sword. Banquets, women, and endless battles await you in the halls of the guards. You have been a good warrior, although we have been enemies. I will see you one day and maybe fight alongside each other at Ragnarok. So it's time to hit the road. We should talk to my father, King Horrid. Being charged with murder before the assembly is a very serious thing, and secret will seek to exploit this advantage to the foolish. Let's not waste any more time. Okay, I'm gonna keep my people here because we're gonna have to come back. Okay, before that happens, we need to get rid of all this rotten meat. And then we need to replace it. Okay. Okay, so let's go. And okay, it's all good on. It's all good. Okay. Let's find the item. Alright, so what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna add everything at least one time. Because variety of stuff adds to the value, adds to your morale. So I'm just gonna do that. I don't know what they don't have. Actually gonna, yeah, just put that right here. Put that right here. And the beat, yeah, so that way it's easy to find. Okay, fine. Let's take off the okay, what's going on? Don't know why that did that, but okay. Okay, let's save. Okay. Actually, let me change my sword out. Okay. I forgot you can't skip time, so. Okay, now I have to find the king, and I don't know where the hell the king's at, so. Basically, how I find him is you gotta, you have become a berserker. When you go berserk, you gain great speed and strength in the heat of battle. This ferocity turns your vision red. Use the key T to increase your power strength. Okay. Okay, we need to go to this guy. Whenever you want to find out where people are at, you need to go to the lords, and they will always tell you where to find people. You just go to. Can I ask you something? I need the location. Abandoned birth? What the fuck is that at? I don't even think that's. Oh, God, he's in England. Fuck. I mean, she's. It could be fucking anywhere. Oh, again, any fucking where. don't know where he's at. That's why I'm like, God damn it. I'm just gonna have to wait till he comes back. Because I'm not gonna find him in England. There you go. Okay, let me save. Lower your voice, not at this place. Wait till I leave this site with my army and ask me on the road. This is a good way to wait for pioneers not talk. Sigrid Ragnarsson sent men to kill us at Ewa's farmstead. King, as you asked me, I've been your eyes and ears. I know all the important information because Charles the Bold, there are no secrets. As you already know, Charles the Bold is the one who broke Sigrid's plans to put a puppet on the throne of Francia. It is more likely than an accident than a deliberate act, as Charles the Bold is looking for seven bullneck, Sigurd's first man for revenge, because Sigurd imprisoned Charles the Bold's mother. And when Charles the Bold talked to Sigurd, they agreed that they exchange Bobo the Contbarian, and Sigurd would deliver Severin and Charles the Bold at the farm. More or less what I expected. Eager traitor, you are nothing more than a spy. I am no traitor. I am loyal to my king, and I am helping you more than you think. Claude here has a network of informants in all locations. He already knew about you, especially Bobo, before you arrived. Eagle detended, you know that my time and patience is limited. There's a problem. There, there is a problem. Sigrid sent Ovar Whitehair to kill Charles the Bold. Ovar died, but not before declaring that Sigurd the Eye would take his case to the assembly. I'm sure Olaf will be the one to witness in his favor. By now, the king and many have seen Charles the Bold talking to you. Sigurd will use this against you. You have traveled with Charles the Bold. What do you think of him? He's a bad leader, stupid, stubborn, and unbearable. Many times I had to restrain myself not to spit in his face. What? I'm a bad leader. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That his luck is greater than I have known. I do not know how, but he always is always victorious. He will help us advance our agenda. He looks direct in your eyes. Bobo's means is not was not a secret, neither for me or a secret. Just about all the means taken to make it so. There's a man in the court of Ardris is willing to do anything to finish off their king at Fosso. Can you believe it? Though their kingdom is so far away, they have the same problems that we do. I knew all about this before you came to me for the first time, though I pretended to know nothing. I don't like anyone playing with me, not even the king. Dog, don't be so dramatic. Dog, like your bonus. I needed to see what Wassim was willing to risk. Clearly, the stakes are high, and Secret is very interested in killing you. He sighed. Secret wants my kingdom. He has gathered an army with the excuse of going to help his brothers, but I feel he could use these men to take my throne if he gets favor with the assembly. Now he has two options to play such favor. Bodo's letter with the kingdom of Dorduris, and the second is Alvar's, the Whitehead's death. Our fates are crossed, Charles the Bold, and the soothsayers tell me about you before you came. They said a man whose luck is greater than that of secrets will come and save my throne. You want seven bullneck and your mother, and I want to thwart secrets plans. I will help you, and you will help me. From now on, you'll have fish protection Denmark. What your plans are? I'm glad to see you on my side. Listen now. You hear me? Oh crap! I've not been paying attention to chat. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm having friends on all of them. Because they're all playing me. Okay. Tweet's over. Thank you. I'm going to take revenge on all of them, but just patience. Patience. Okay, there's a move. There's a man at Gondom. Trust me. Everybody's going to get theirs. Trust me. There's a man named Guthrum, a faithful man who's suspected in Denmark. I asked him to lead Sigurd's Vikings to provide support for the invasion of England by the sons of Ragnar. However, my proposal will not succeed as Sigurd presents Bodo's letter in the assembly, or if he can associate me with the death with Alvar Whitehair. Unfortunately, the letter has been hidden. My contacts say that Sigurd has given it to Iki Ikerson, his second man after Bullneck. Iki sailed from Regulus some time ago and no one knows his fate. Perhaps the Rad Postmaster knows something. Oh, but he will not talk to my people. You will have to get the letter soon while I buy lodges for the assembly. The Postmaster and I had a few words. You also want to keep your head on your neck. I suggest you talk to Olaf and convince him not to testify against you at the assembly. One thing that might help is being on good relations with the Jarls of Denmark, so they speak well of you at the assembly. I reckon that you meet them and try to get acquainted. I should have will. I value my neck. Damn. Your neck is important to me now, so trust me. Good luck. It, Igor walks away with the king for a moment, and you speak to him quietly. When Hork leaves, Irka comes back to you. Very well, but I will not forget you or your betrayal, Igor. Redanda is a well of tears. You lied, Igor. You tricked me. I trusted you. I thought there was something between us, and you wanted was information on Charles the Ball. I thought she runs away from you. You mess with Bruhanda? Your days are numbered, buddy. Your days are numbered, buddy! Yeah. In the words of Macho Randy Savage, you may think you did the right thing, but soon you will wish you had not done that. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. He seems hurt, but he put his hand over his heart and looked in my eyes. King Korok is my king and my father. My loyalty is to him above any other. I do not have to give anyone any explanation. I did not use him here. We both had fun. It's hard for her to think it was something. Something tells me you're full of shit. Because she's just not that type of girl. She's just that. I don't believe it. I don't believe it! She should have known that someone like me wouldn't. How would she know? She don't know no damn Vikings like that, bro. She grew up in Francia. When this, you will pay what you done to be here. When this is over, I will duel you. Okay, so what we need to do. I forgot about that. Let's go talk to him. Oh, okay. Okay. What we need to do again? Cheating. I know, but it's a necessary thing. Cause this thing, this assembly they're talking about, is not easy. So, okay, is the T codes on? Oh my god. Oh, I must have talked about. Yeah, cause I'm like, there we go. Um, This is how you get him to like you. And because when you go talk to the Fings, the more Fings you have on your side, because they're the ones who are gonna get the vote. I know they talk about how it's all about free men and all that, but it's the Fings that are going to. So having the Fings on your, as many Fings on your side, will help. And you do have to answer this a certain way. So, um, okay. All right. So I'm gonna have to leave that off, and we just you have to just see this. 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 Okay. I'm gonna have to turn it on when I get close to the Lord, so I don't like having it on. Um, I got two lords on my side. That's good. Um, it'd be nice to wait till they have a thing going on, but just wait some time. Okay, yeah, we gotta use the cheats again because we gotta. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let me take my leave. Um. Okay, more. Toggle cheats off. Let's go there. Let's go to inventory. Yeah, it's gonna. Okay, so we're gonna save right now because it's about to get. It's about to get. This is my most fearful part of the game that's about to happen. Um, I could cheat, but I'm not going to cheat because this is a stream, and I know you guys believe in me. I know you guys believe in me. I'm sorry, I'm busy. All right, well. have time for you right now. I want to convince you not to testify against me in the assembly. I prefer to talk about my daughter. She's pregnant with your child, an illegitimate baby with a man without a future. You have disordered my house and my daughter. I will present my case to the assembly. It was an unfortunate accident. In the land of Denmark, it makes a distinction between if she was raped or voluntarily surrendered. It's very important to notice the difference in status. Anyway, if you want to avoid any further problems and leave this man satisfied, give him 4,000 and he will deliver all his daughters to you. He jokes in the indecent gestures. Do not simply listen to Siggy Erwin. It is true that 4,000 opinions. Roloff would be more than happy he will not testify against you. Oh, money, my favorite topic. This is where I come in. Who are you? I am Owen the Black, a guest of Olaf and the future owner of this farm and daughter. I am not in the habit of eavesdropping, but since everything related to this farmstead is not my business, I've started to introduce myself and act. Yep. Matter of fact, I don't know who you are, bruh. Back up on off me. I don't. Yeah, you deserve to get hit. Whoever hit you did a good job for me. Oh, I don't think so. This farm and the girl pregnant is because you will become my partner tomorrow. So I'll negotiate with me and not this old fool. Charles above, my father has his pride, but we need your support. On Swarvar is a berserker and duelist. He is an evil person, but no one can stand up to him. He arrived shortly after you left us and asked for my hand, which my father withheld, and then he challenged my father to a duel to the death. On will kill my father, and then he will stay with me on the farm. My father is old and cannot deal with this man. Please be our second. Now, see what happened is, man. Okay, what's happening, Care Bear? This guy went to this guy knowing he's an old man, right? And he owns farm and so he's kind of properties. So he asked for his daughter's hand, knowing he was gonna say no. And he's like, "Well, I'll challenge you. I'll challenge her." You know what I'm saying? He's a fucking scumbag. Excuse my French, Care Bear, but it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you gonna take this woman, right? You gonna take this woman, right? You just want the land. You really don't want. You want the daughter in the land, but you don't want the kid that she got in her belly. Yeah, this man is scum, my lord. He challenged the old defenseless peasant in order to steal everything they have. Worst off, he wants Ola's daughter as a slave. Who knows what will happen when the child in her bed and throw his belly? He's probably gonna kill it because it's not his. I would not put it past him just to put it in the wilderness to die. Like we see. Have you ever seen Vikings? Look what they was gonna do to Avar. And then Alvar did that to his kid. Well, it wasn't his kid, but it was his kid. He claimed it. Can't be claiming kids and be like, nah, that's not mine, bro. That's why that woman betrayed him in Vikings. That's why that woman betrayed him in Vikings. He would have never lost. He would have never lost. What's the name of that thing? He would have never lost it. But that woman said, "You can kill my kid. I'm gonna let her in the secret passageway." Ignore them. I'm lucky. You're lucky I'm here. Olaf will not testify against you on account of his death, and the girl will not be your problem, because I will take care of her and the rat within. And since I like you, I will give you half the price. All you have to do is give me 2,000 pennies. What do you say? The two matters are separate. I will both pay my regular 4,000 pennies and fight. My lord, are you sure? Have you considered your relative height and your old wounds? This man was made for murder. Shut up! You shut up, Ringard! No one was talking to you. No, worse, he's a berserker. If he enters his trance, Charles the Bone, you don't stand a chance. You shut up too! I'm Charles the Bone. Okay? We stand for what is right. When we can. Unless it has something to do with my mother, then we have no morals. But other than that, we have morals, god damn it. And I'm not backing out. God bless you, Charles the Bone. We will always be a girl. Girl. Look at me in my eyes. I love you. I can't marry you, but I love you, girl. Don't even worry about it. I did not expect such a selfish reaction. I know I did not stand a chance against own severity, so I'm very grateful. Whatever happens, know that I will not testify against you at the assembly. Ragnar will not like it that much, but it's you that is here for me. What's more, I won't ask for a wigger for my daughter. And what you do makes up any debt between us. Thanks you, we are now at peace. If you're talking to such an idiot, better for me. Such heroes all end up occupying 6 squares of earth. If that's what you so desire, your time has come. I'm only too happy to add your things to the farm and girl. You move from the farm to a clearing where all the thralls are preparing a ritual of stones that will mark the border of the Duin area. Around you, all the men of the farm and your men form another circle to cheer you on. In front of you, Orm Black warms his oversized muscles. He seems confident, perhaps given his spotless records of wins. He can't be said to be too confident. Your opponents give you pats on the back, advice, and wishes you luck. All but Ragnar is pessimistic and says he will record your rooms on your I always knew you was a fucking bastard, bruh. You can at least pretend like you care about me, bruh. You know what, man? Care Bear. Care Bear, man. Care Bear. I'm sorry. I know you're a woman. My bad. Care Bear. My wonderful Lady Maud. I want you to do something for me, man. I know what I'm saying, man. My bad. Care Bear. You know what I want you to do? Try to find this video on YouTube. It's Ali, Muhammad Ali, right before he fights Frazier. Not Frazier, George Foreman. You know what he tells his people? He say, damn, man, y'all looking like y'all going to a goddamn funeral. At least pretend like you happy you believe in me. Y'all be all depressed and stuff like you going to a funeral. Man, y'all better not go out there. You can't go out there with me, man. I don't give a damn he the champ. He older and younger, man. You better pretend like you believe in me. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I'm like, that's what he accept. And that's what this do. Like, nah, man, I'm gonna put the wrongs on your stone, on your tombstone. What? What? I'm trying to find my damn self. Yeah. Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali. Yeah, man. Muhammad Ali. Man, have to tell these people that, bruh. How you doing, Majestic? So, yeah, man, I'm like, man. Yeah, it's called Muhammad Ali gives an epic speech to his team before his ring walk facing George Foreman. Go watch that, bruh. Go watch that. No, it's not Joe Frazier. It's Joe Foreman. It's on Foreman, George Foreman. Cause they thought he was gonna get destroyed, man. And he up here had to tell them people, man, when you go out there, at least pretend like you happy. At least pretend like you believe in me. Y'all all think I'm finna get destroyed out here, man. And these men gonna talk about, man, I'm gonna put some rooms on your tombstone. You don't even believe in me, bruh. You don't even believe in me. Suddenly, okay, he points to his arm, and the berserker ceased to warm up his muscles. His body convulses. How you doing, Majestic? How you doing, Majestic? Yes, yeah. We gotta be the best, or we gonna die. Cause this guy is berserker. He about to go berserk. But they forget I'm a berserker too. I'm a berserker too, you know. Okay. His body convulses uncontrollably. His mouth foams white. Suddenly he lifts his head and looks at you with bloodshot eyes. He shouts something, you don't know what he say, and then he launches himself at you towards like a viper, more quickly than anything you can expect. Jumping to the fray. Oh damn. Ooh, okay. Hold on. Okay, I can't pay attention to the chat because I gotta pay attention to my health. God damn it. God damn, man! Nah, I don't believe in that one, bro. Nah, we gonna play that again. We gonna play that again, y'all. We gonna play that again. I don't believe in that. That was a fluke. I was a fluke. I gotta believe in myself, y'all. I gotta believe in myself, man. Nah, we gonna play that again, man. We gonna play that again, man. We gonna play that again one more time. We gonna play that one more time, y'all. One more time. One more time. One more time. All right. Thank you, Majestic, for being here. I cannot pay attention to the chat because I gotta in battles. I gotta pay attention to my health. So that's the one time I'm not gonna be paying attention to the chat. But we're gonna play that one more time. Best 2 out of 3. We gonna do a best 2 out of 3. Best 2 out of 3, man. Best 2 out of 3. And I didn't even use Berserker mode. And I didn't even use Berserker mode. Didn't even have to use Berserker mode. Armed the black because he is a dead man. Corpse is lying at your feet. Your arms are sore from blocking the brutality of his attacks. Your mind keeps replaying the more desperate moments of the duel. You wonder at the fury of arm and its apparent immune to pain. There's no doubt that you're lucky, for you just survived the fight with a berserker. No, that wasn't luck, that was skill. That was best 2 out of 3. I played it again. Ulf seems very happy and carries his hoard in the chamber of Orm Azanti. Charles the Bow, I thank you very much for saving my life, my phone, and my daughter Thora. I want to reward you by giving you these treasures. Besides, the arms are these are arms of Sarbathani that should be yours. Yeah, keep the money, this money, and these arms and these items for Thora's future child. I will be content with this. You are a generous man. I hope you leave the assembly in good standing. Your house is my house. Farewell. There is no doubt that your luck exceeds that of most other men. You, my friend, are destined for either greatness or to give greatness to whoever kills you. You are beating a notorious berserker. You have my respect and admiration. I don't give a damn about your admiration. Okay, guys. Um, he think I forgot what you did to Brahenda. No problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. So he thought I forgot what you did to Brahenda. Majester, this guy took advantage of one of my followers and used her for information. Talking about, oh, I didn't know she should have thought that it was. Nah, bro. That's what all men say when they take advantage of a woman. She should have known I wasn't serious. Even though I said I loved her, she shouldn't believe me. Yeah, you fucking asshole. Alright, I think we can go get our man back. Yeah, we'll come back get our man. Because I don't know how fast they're going to be moving, and I don't think nobody's going to attack us right now. Is there any man over here? Let's go over here. You are so good, girl. Cause it's gonna. Okay, we gotta go find all these lords anyway. So you good. And then I'll come back get my men. Uh, okay, I'm so glad we made it this far, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to beat this tonight, but we're gonna be we should be able to beat it tomorrow. We should be able to beat it tomorrow. And we're gonna get us some battles in tonight. Again, so what we gotta do is we gotta get all these as many um as many of these lords to like me. And honestly, I've never did this well. Because what happens is Secret set me up. Okay, so what happened was when we had to go to the first to the homestead the first time, it was a setup. So what he knows that I've been talking to the king, right? He knows that, right? So he's going to kill two birds with one stone. So either he kills me, he gets rid of me, or if I live, then he's gonna use he's because that was his guy, and so he's gonna use that against the king and me, because he wants the throne Denmark for himself. So what they don't realize is I don't appreciate um I don't appreciate why y'all playing y'all little games and stuff. Oh shit. Okay. I didn't know I was wounded. Oh shit. Okay. Oh. Word. Okay. I care less about him. Oh damn. I have to go see a physician or this one can turn back. So. I have forgotten. Okay, he know. I was like, I don't know where he can be at. Okay, let's turn on the yeah, let's turn on okay, yeah, I already got him. I already got him. I got a lot of them. I don't know if I have enough. See, that's the thing. Do I have enough? Oh, I do need to go to war. That's all I'm turning on. Enemies fall before you like rain to a sickle. Soon you stand alone in the streets while most of your attackers lie unconscious, dead, or dying. Searching among the bodies, you find a purse, which must belong to the previous victim of these brutes. Or perhaps it was given to them by someone who arranged the super enemy to your life. I don't know. Okay, yeah, he's good. Let's go to my notes. Let's go to characters. Well, obviously I can't do that. Let's go to factions, name warrant. Huh? I may have all of them. I think the only one I'm probably not gonna have is this guy. Yeah, he's the only one I have not talked to. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys, because I gotta find this guy. Yeah, I'm ready to leave. Okay, now we gotta find. Okay, it's right here. Okay, we're gonna go to the camp, turn on cheat code. Camp. Okay, now we need to talk to him. Get him to like us. Yeah. Now, once we do this, we'll have all the um all the noblemen in our corner. They're all like us. That does play a significant, because really at the end of the day, it's gonna be the noblemen, the jaws of the kingdom are gonna make the final decision. It's not the freemen. It's the noblemen. So having all of the noblemen on your side is going to make the world of difference. So let me just go back. Let's go to Denmark, and I just want to make sure everyone that is on my side, they all love me, and I believe all of them do love me. Obviously, he's not gonna love me, but you know. Okay, yeah. So that's done. So what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna go back, because I think we do have a little fight ahead. You know, actually, I'm just gonna okay. Since we got the, I'm just gonna use some cheat codes. Alright, so, alright, let's go to the army. Oh, damn, he's wounded. I don't give a damn about him really, but you know, um, disband them. Yeah, it's really the veterans I would care for. And the archers. So we're gonna go here. Okay, I need to. That's why you need to turn off the. You just can't leave the cheat codes on because they get annoying at the wall. Because you have the debug, and the debug things is telling you stuff. You're like, alright, so we need to stroll to the town, and we need to talk to this guy right here, Portmaster. Welcome, Lord Bold. Yeah. A man named Ike Eckerson left this port some time ago. Do you know where he's going? He approaches you so you can smell the cheap beer. Again, I gotta smell his cheap beer on his breath. Why do you always talk so loudly? Cause I'm called Charles the Bold, bro. I'm bold. I don't give a damn who knows about what I'm doing, bruh. I apologize. Let me get back. Okay, let me put the check up. Okay, y'all. Okay. Okay. Okay, as you know, I am a good source of information, but everything has a price. Yeah, yada. This information is especially valuable. We have been talking. We're talking about the new #2 man of Denmark. Sigurd. How about 12,000 pennies? Do you have that type of money? If not, perhaps you could do a little favor for me. You know, got the money, bro. Aren't you a rich man? Well, okay, he's in Northwar. At least that's what one of the men told me from a whore there. Apparently, Izzy has been carrying out something important that needs to be hidden. For now, he's hiding in the cave in the north. Alright. We need to go over here. Oh, shit. We gotta wait here because some of our men are need to recover because they're weak. They've been wounded, so. Okay, just leave. Let me check my army. Okay, they all good. Oh man, dude, you started getting on my nerves, bro. Okay, we gotta wait some more time until he's 100%. Cause he be an a-hole. I'm glad to hear that. He's healed too. Everybody's healed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let us go and leave this port. And let us go. Um, we need to go up here. I am clicking on the landing point. God damn, you son of a bitch. The smell of the sea is pervasive to this area, and the rumble of the waves crashing against the cliffs resonate in your head like thunder. There is a path very narrow in the end of the beach where you could distinguish traces of men. It is a difficult way that you could only follow on your own, so you order your men to wait till you investigate. Y'all ready? Okay. I got Bobo, Bodo, and this bitch ass man right here. There's a reason why I feel this way towards him, but it's just a reason. I'm gonna miss getting drunk. Okay, I gotta move my thing. Um, Excuse my French, but it just man. You're gonna realize why I feel this way so strongly towards this guy. You know, trust me. You won't understand. The body of Eckerson, the former second man. Lord, I've retrieved the letter. Damn, the Vikings have broken the seal. Fortunately, the letter of Frontier was encrypted. I hope the Vikings were not able to solve the mystery. You try to read the letter. Tell me about this letter, Bodo. Why is it so important? This letter is important because it could change everything, but I need your help to finish my mission. It's time to reveal the secrets. The trick is to read the first word after each period in the first 3 lines of the paragraph and read the following. He takes the letter from your hands. Asfoso has been a king very recently after inheriting the throne from his father. He explains at the very beginning of this letter he respects the North and continues the comforts of his father. He sends a message to West Saxe, me, and another to Francia, the North Sea, where he says it should be safe. He says should be safe and the Vikings should be eradicated. The West Saxe is the best place which to do this, which is given its proximity to Denmark. Why would the Doris care about the Vikings? My king affirms his particular concern about the Danish, who are the ones leading the reins on his kingdom in the past. There were two particularly worrying attacks which Aldoso does not want repeated. The first was 24 years ago during the reign of King Ramendro, his grandfather, wherein Vikings were seen on his coast with more than 120 ships and 3,000 men. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Um, Ramiro, I know I'm mispronouncing these words, but I'm doing the best I can because I gotta read them. I ain't got no voice actor. Ramiro quickly gathered his men, and Canterbury and Honduras sent messengers who came de Gradacida. Yeah, thank you. I put that back now. Where the Vikings landed and caused damage. Ramiro was a warrior king. When the Vikings arrived, he was firmly entrenched in a stronghold, so he was able to defeat them in battle and burn 70 ships. All the same, another big Vikings expedition came 10 years ago in the name of his father, the current father of the current king, and the fleet of 100 ships led by Boran Ironside, which we all know for Vikings was the oldest son of Ragnar Lothbrok. And we all seen, if you've seen Vikings, it does show you where he does conquer the coast of Spain to get to Italy. They disembarked in Gallia near the tomb of Santiago, caused much damage before they were expelled. After this, the king of Otton has begun capturing other kingdoms in the north and has been attacked by Vikings too, especially Francia and West Saxe. This letter was supposed to be the finale of 2 years of diplomatic efforts. So what so important about Bodo in this letter was the king, he's in Spain, and his king realizes like, hey, these Vikings are a threat to all of us. We're all Christian nations. We all have the same problems. Let's unite and eradicate these Vikings. Let's combine our armies. Go to and take the battle to them. Whether us wait, in fear for the next Viking attack, is take the fight to our enemy and eradicate them. So he had been talking to Francia and West Saxe for years. The letter says, according to what's promised, a father agrees to 20 ships and 600 men to West Saxe. These men are all veterans of the Muslim wars, fully equipped with chainmail, sword, spear, and shield. These men, joining with Saxe, will continue from Francia, will cleanse the sea of the Vikings. The letter details the route and the ports which these men will use on their journey to West Saxe, and asks the very noble King Ethelred of Saxe to prepare to accommodate and food for them. Do you understand the importance of this letter and why secret and any Viking letter for that matter would want to intercept? This alliance may harm the interests of the Danish in their way of life. Figure 600 veteran men of each kingdom will make up 800 soldiers, the sole purpose of finishing the Vikings. We're not talking about a peasant levy, but a professional warriors, well trained and well equipped. This is a huge economic burden for any one kingdom, but if we're led by his brother, the king's brother, Alfred, who is been chosen for this, it would free the North Sea of the tempest we now know of a tempest that now whips it. Therefore, the letter is important to my mission. So secret Rackerson made every effort to intercept it. If he had shown this letter to the assembly, it shall demonstrate that the danger that pretends for all of them, the assembly will make him king with a mission to prevent this alliance. I always side. I guess you can side to give it to the. Yeah, you can. But like I said, and just about all my. Hold on, let me. I don't know why this thing doesn't move up, so I gotta. This like I tell you in all my playthroughs, I always side with the Christians. I've done it just to see what happens. If you go against Bodo and you decide to give it to the Vikings, Bodo will attack you. You have to duel him to the death. And I'm not gonna tell you what happens if you give it to the Christians, but I am a Christian, so I'm gonna give it to Wessex. Well, we will tell Hort that the letter was destroyed during the fight of Eccleston. Then he doesn't have it to worry to Sigurd when he uses in the assembly. This will assure his support for your cause. Now, let's not waste time and get out of this cave. On the side of the road, a man is waiting to sit on a big rock. He is thin, tall, and dressed in poor clothing. He seems harmless, but calmly, the stranger waits until you come close to him, and his eyes circling through the faces of your men until he stops on you. Then he gets up and walks towards you. Let's do it to your health. My name is Angios. Are you by chance heading out this place anytime soon? I am. What's your concern of yours? Well, let me tell you that I am an engineer who specializes in art of fortification. If you need a wall broke down, I'm your man. If you need to build it back up, I'm your man too. But it takes a little bit longer and costs you a little bit more. I was also unfortunate, man. I originally from that's basically in the Byzantine Empire. I don't know how to pronounce that. Forward from here. Maybe you have heard of it. The Vangorians called it Mendigard. A few years ago, a group of them kidnapped me and brought me here. They made me a slave and sold me to the Jarl of Harlan. I worked for him for until a few days ago, which I finally earned enough to buy my freedom. But after all these years has passed, I've been taken from my home. I plan to I plan simply to stay in the home of my Jarl. The truth that I have formed a relationship with his son, the Jarl would not like that and kick me out. Oh, okay. So when you say relationship with his son, I'll let y'all know. Figure that one out. So, what say you? Um. Okay, I'm not gonna get too because I don't know. I'll take him in, but I don't know who he's gonna be beefing with, and um, I can live without him. So, um, let's go back to Rabbi. God damn it! Okay, can you go there? Can you go there? Okay, we gotta wait till we heal up. We're gonna save here. Um, cause I don't know how this gonna go. We met him. We found him. His man was in the cave. Now Icarus and his men are dead, but they buried the letter during the fighting. You no longer get the fear for Sigurd's stinking eye using against you in assembly. He's dead? He was Sigurd's second man after Brunek. Wherever you go, you lead the corpses. How the hell you gonna complain against me about leaving corpses? You a goddamn Viking! I'm gonna slap you. Pop up! I do it again. Pop up! In my mind. In my mind. And you ain't wherever you leave. You know what? I can say the same about you, bro. I can say the same about you, bro. Vikings always leaving corpses. Oh, man. Man, bro. That's an insult. Talking about I leave. Anyway. Sigmund, I wanted Sigmund Cryman with no weapons and to use against me. No bones for revenge. I hope that you killed everybody in that cave, or he will represent a witness against you for the killing of Tilly, and I will not be able to protect you from banishment in that case. Come on, sir. I left no witnesses. The assembly will not blame you for anything. Remember that I am king when you address me. Fuck you, King Horick. Well, I gotta play your little stupid little games. My mother could be dying. Have you forgot? Oh, you don't. Oh, I forgot. You don't care about my mama. He don't care about my mama. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me see your equipment. Or did not give you nothing. For the stream, I shall give you something. You know what? Keep it on, you traitor. Keep it on, you traitor. Keep it all on. I'll still kill you. Foreshadowing here. Okay, my boy Avdov is not gonna testify against me. I'm glad to hear it. Have you approved your condition with my jaws in my kingdom? Everybody love me. Everybody love me. Everybody love me. So I guess I'm good. Frank, how impressed how effective you have been. When you're ready for assembly, let me know. Okay, we're gonna save. I don't know how this is gonna go. Sometimes I will slip a little bit of language up in here, but I'll be everything from the heart. Cause sometimes things piss me off, man. Sometimes things piss me off, and I just call it how I see it. I'm not always politically collected when I've been drinking, so I apologize. I'm not drunk, but I've just been drinking. Correction, I'm not drunk, but I have been drinking, so I'm just putting it out there. Okay, I've done everything. Let's go to the assembly. I see. In that case, everything is in your hands of the gods. The assembly lasts several days. I recommend you take advantage of these days to gain. Bruh, what did I tell you? I said I am ready. Need you not believe in me? When I say I am ready, I am ready. Thank you. My wounds have been cleared. Just wait. What I'm waiting on is now for him to send me that the thing is ready. I gotta wait for that. This is what I'm waiting on. That's all I'm waiting on. That's all I'm waiting on. I'm losing 10,000 a week. God damn, bruh. I told you I was. Damn, bro. I said, bro, I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. And he said, give me a couple times, bro. Why are you here? I'm trying to see if maybe I'm missing something. Okay, so I gotta wait. I gotta wait for a message to warn you that as soon as your presence is required to send me. So okay, all right. Well, what do you think my character is doing right now? He's just fuming. He's like, man, I have to play this game while my mama is dying because that's the only way I can get to her. If my mama died, bruh, I'm gonna kill all y'all. Y'all think y'all playing with me, man? I'm gonna kill all y'all, man. So that's why I'm waiting. I'm waiting on him to send me the message. Cause I ain't got nothing to do. I literally don't have nothing to do. Bruh. Bruh. So basically I gotta walk. I just gotta walk random. Cause we wasted all that time, man. And that's, I'm like, bruh. A messenger approaches beating his horse. He's just in front of you. My King Horik from Denmark invites you to the assembly being held near Ribe. Since it's going to be about your complaint against Nonek and Sar Hester, you must go soon or the judgment we begin against you. I'm gonna go to the restroom, guys. I will be right back. Be right back. Okay. Alright. The settle remnants of times past where men lifted huge rocks to venerate their dead or to glory their gods meets at the assembly. As you approach, you hear more clear hundreds of voices, distinguish tents, smell the food from the merchant stands. The assembly or the thing is not just a meeting where it is. It's not just a meeting where issues are discussed and judgments are made. It's also an event where people go to exchange news and sell products. Part, yeah, cigarette. We can't permit the embarking of these men. In fact, we're unhappy that you haven't already left. Cigarette Bullneck shouts, "These men will embark with a proper leader. Gunther is not their leader. Their leader is. The thing has begun. Approach Horik, King Horik." Why have you been so long coming? Harrison is looking strong. I came as soon as I got your message. No matter. They think there have been awaiting your arrival, which means I shouldn't have sent for you. I suspect that there are some ploys to launch. Sigrid Rackerson complained about 800 men who could not board because I would not let them let him lead them. That much is true because I promised Guthrum we would lead them. The problem is that Guthrum some days ago suffered a misfortune to be killed on his farm. They accused outlaws and criminals for burning down his house while he was hosting a feast inside. I think it was Seven Burnick, proud man of Sigurd's herd, who did it, but I have no evidence of witnesses. Everything and everyone burned. So they burned alive a man and a whole house. For, bruh. Everything taken together, the situation is quite serious. Since Gunther is dead, Singer is pushing hard to gain control of these 800 men. I fear he wishes to use them to take my throne. Nothing is lost. We have thwarted his plans so far. We'll see. Sigurd is the most cunning of all the children of Ragnar. Harold seems to be tensing his fingers hard and his eyes watch, but he protects his lord as close as his shadow. Greetings, Charles the Bold. 7-1 has petition to speak at the assembly mile. Let's see what that rat has to say. Silence. Let's see what that rat has to say. 7 Bullneck appears to be a determined man, confident and seemingly a born leader. He is tall, strong, and possesses a strong voice, or at long last, you see him face to face. He looks as in your mind as you remember as he attacked the Warwick, kidnapped your mother, and finally, right before you, the man who was so damaged you. Me and a Denmark, you know me. When I was little more than a child, I was with Ragnar when he sacked Francia with 100 ships, 4,000 men. Okay, well, yeah. I am the man who led 400 Vikings to West Saxe, the strongest kingdom in England, to attain great wealth, fame, and wealth. Therefore, men fear me across France, England, and Francia, but here in Denmark, they are rightly to respect and love me. Alright, whatever. I had a brother, old white hair, a better man than me. He was a man of honor who loved our guards, but in his prime of his life, he was murdered. Now the king protects his murderer. I've never demanded anything of the assembly, but now I call for justice. Is it right that his murder be here among us, that the king protect evil? Shall murderers go unpunished in this land? Sharing Bullneck tears his eyes and points with the accusing finger at you. This is what we expected. They were used to attack King Horde and undermine his authority. One judge near the big rock looks at Severin and then looks at you and speaks. Everyone knows his worth. 7 Bullneck and the fetch you have done in the past, but your words seem to indicate that the king could support a murderer. This is very grave. The assembly shall now listen to King Hork's response. 7 insults me. I have never protected nor will I ever protect the murderer. If that's what I was doing, it was in ignorance. Charles the Bold came to me for protection as a free man, and I gave it to him after he proved his worth. The story he told me of the death of Oliver Whitehead was quite different. Now it's time for the accused to speak about this matter. My name is Charles the Bold. Oliver Whitehead tried to kill me at the behest of his brother, 7 Bullneck. I was at peace at Ulla's farm, where I have gone by agreement with Sigurd Ragnarsson, who was present today. Oliver Whitehead came to me with several men and tried to kill me. As I always take a strong issue with such a project, Oliver who died, I ask you, why would Severin send Oliver if he was the one who wants to get rid of me? I think it's because he fears me. Despite all his bold words, in fact, he's a coward who attacks defensive ships and hides behind the cloak of his lord. Well spoken. I think you therefore speechless. I've heard both parties. It's time to call witnesses. Egler comes forward before the judges. I am Egler. You all know me, and by the gods, damn me if I lie. I was at Ulla's farm where Oliver Whitehair came. My father, King Horde, has always been concerned with what happens in his land. He compelled me to travel with Charles the Bold. And Oliver Whitehair came with many men. I swear that he started the fight. Oliver died a good death, but he was the one that caused the melee. Charles the Bold isn't guilty of murder. The judge so confronted himself for a moment. I've heard this witness. 7 the Bull, do you have any witnesses? I have an important witness. Olaf Thormundson. He may not have come to the assembly. Another man, Olaf Thormundson, but he has not come to the assembly. Another man told me how my brother was killed, but he will not testify in this case. Would you like to hear the judges and attendants? What are your opinions? I know Charles the Bold. I put my hand in the fire for his innocence. I know Charles the Bold. I put my hand in the fire for his innocence. I know Charles the Bold. I will put my fan in the fire for his innocence. All that support me. Justice confer among themselves for a long time, and then the spokesman speaks. Invoking the wisdom of Odin, we're ready to give a verdict. I, Sigurd, son of Ragnar Lothbrok, ask permission to speak because this case is nothing more than a breach of a big tree, and a branch may hide the real problem. Speak, Jarl, whose memory we all cherish, awaits the hosts of the gods preparing for Ragnarok. Sigurd steps forward, attracting everyone's attention. He is a respected and feared man, and the shadow left by his father so is still long. When my father was alive, this assembly of free men would not have had such good consideration for a bandit who killed a good man like Oliver Whitehair. However, the times changed, and rather some men have caused that change. Now, this thing, this assembly, is nothing more than a toy in the hands of a king. That man, Charles the Bold, is nothing more than a pawn of larger forces. While Sigurd continues his speech, Herod approaches the king. Herod, his face tense, his voice soft. My king, Sigurd is not here to deal with Charles the Bold. He wants you. He wants the throne, as we all feared. Sigurd moves his hand nervously, and his forehead is beat with sweat. Father, we should cut ties. You should cut short Sigurd's speech. Charles the Bold must admit his guilt and be punished by the assembly. He must be sacrificed to end this ploy now, or you will lose the throne. Sigurd is a shrewd man, and he will not openly attack you and the assembly if he does not have the upper hand. Do not rush to action, Howard. See, you already telling them to kill me, you fucking bastard. You have spoken wisely. I approve and agree with your words. We must not do anything that will cost us the respect of the assembly. The balance of power is very delicate, and here the jaws are very important. We need to see what Jugger has against us. Sigurd's face is impenetrable, but even the movements of his body are fully controlled, even if he's released a speech able to dethrone the king. Sigurd had a witness, Ulf Thorson, who has agreed to that Olaf was murdered, but Hurek sent Charles the Bald to Ulafront to silence him. And I have another man, Ulrich Eckerson, who was very faithful and dear to me, and trusted to him with the position of checking former evidence for the assembly, but King Hurek sent Charles the Bald to kill him. Everybody is thrown at the words of Sigmund. A lot of children fears the air and finally ask for calm. Sigmund Ragnarsson, you talk a lot and insult and offend my honor, but you lack the evidence or witnesses. This will not end well for you. Let him finish. All of us want to hear what is happening. I just defend my honor. He has the right to position to speak. If he proves what he speaks of, it may be time for change of the kingship. King Orm is a good king. You better be able to prove this, Sigurd. Everything I have, everything will come in time. But first, I want to continue my assertion that the biggest problem is bigger than we ever think. 800 Vikings is ready to embark on England to aid my brothers. But what we could be talking about is 1,200 men. For King promised me more than 400. But King Hurd sent Charles the Bold for Francis to sabotage his treaty. And if there was not enough, the king was supposed to go them to lead these men when I was the one who made all the effort to gather them and get the boats and provisions. Secretary Ragnarsson, you accuse our accusations very serious. Do you have any evidence or witness to confirm what you say? Yes, there's a man who traveled with Charles the Bold at the all that time and is among us right now and is willing to testify to Timothy. Ragnar, he is the servant of the Jarl. Ragnar approached. Do you confirm the words of Sigurd? Motherfucker! You snake in the grass! Certainly seems unpatrolable when he turns, eyes turns to him, especially he avoids your eyes. Well, Yes. Well, yes, right. I met Charles the Bold in France when he tried to gain the trust of the Jarl of Kingyar by killing Thurnbar, a man I loved. Then he betrayed the Jarl and Kingyar and came to Denmark, which he pursued Seven of Bullneck and Sigurd Ragnarsson, as he hated them as enemies. So Sigurd and Ati were killed, and he also allied with King Horrid. I swear it's the truth. Wingard, why? He looks down and speaks quietly. My car is not with you, Edgar. Thurgood was like a brother to me, and Charles the Bold lied to me in order to take him and kill him. I won Charles the Bold's trust and promised one day I would avenge Thurgood's death. And that day has come. I want to be happy with a farm and wife and children. But Charles the Bold only brings misfortune wherever he goes. I need to feel protected, and Sugar has promised you everything I wish for. Wingard, you know me. You know how I treat traitors. We will meet again. I do not think so. I will not. We will not see each other again. I will be with. And I will have my former wife in the protection of a Euro. You will be dead and an outlaw. King York, Sigurd Ragnarsson has made very sick accusations supported by a witness. What do you have to say in this defense? I do not know this man Ragnar. I suspect he is a liar brought by Sigurd, which seems to be the sort of dispute and has some dispute with Charles the Bold. At any rate, his testimony is not against me, but against Charles the Bold. And since there no way to he mention me or shown that I helped Charles the Bold in any of his misdeeds, if this is all Sigmund Ragnarsson has against me, I ask that the tyranny for compensation for the insult to my honor. In a few seconds, Sigmund loses his perspective. The gods know that you have been eliminating my evidence and witnesses. When you sent your dog Eckerson and Thorson, this man was with Charles the Bold, and he can be testified you was involved. First of all, Ragnar's first master was Thora, not the Jarl of Cannar. Ragnar betrayed his first master, Thurgard, as now he betrays me. Will any man keep the word of a known enemy in his herd? This man has just demonstrated he cannot be trusted. Now, this is a very delicate matter that may affect the stability of the kingdom. Justice shall be trying to deliberate for a moment. You watch as the judges get behind a big rock before entering the heated destruction all around you. Everyone engages in energetic conversation. Some draws support the king, some support Gerard Sigurd. This assembly may either be a solution to a civil war or may trigger or start one. Everything depends on the judge's decisions. You realize that no one approaches you, no one avoids you, everyone avoids you like the player. You are aware that no one gave you an opportunity to present the case of the abduction of your mother. You feel you have not been more than a piece in a game. Yeah, they all used you, man, to their own ends. While your mother languishes, yeah, you was a pawn, nothing more than a pawn. Just as a soul to a decision, you have not sure how much time has passed, but it seems it takes them very, very long. Many men around you have decided to sit on the ground, and there are even some others distributing food and meat. Rhaegar remains in the same spot, silent and without moving a muscle, as if carved in guarded night. Igla doesn't look at you either. He's one of the men the hero was advising and encouraging him. Finally, the justice become behind the rock. Odin, Odin, the father of gods, we have elected by our peers, call upon your witness and guide our words. May your judgment reach our ears, and may whom not comply to be punished by hell. We have decided the following. In the case of Ovar, right here, the assembly rules that Charles the Bold acted in self-defense and declared him innocent. What? This is not justice. This is simply piss on the grave of my brother. Shagar racks and pulls Severin back and takes the floor. Severin Bornek accepts the decision of the assembly. So his boss had to get him like, say, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. It is what it is. The assembly has spoken. Before the gods of men, the score has ended between these two men. Odin, Thor, and Frey have heard what has been decided. May they punish those who do not fulfill their oaths. According to the witness who heard by Ragnar, who is accused of lying, may the god shout his culpability. His accusation is grave, and the assembly has graded on Charles the Bold right now, engaged in a home gang, a duel to the death on an island called the Short within 6 days. 2 shall go, and only one shall enter. And if one of them fails to show up, he will be declared a nagar, a coward, and less of a man. And this is to be told by the skiers and messengers of all Denmark and abroad. I accept the decision of the assembly. I accept the sentence too. I am no liar, but I regret being a traitor. I'm very sorry, Charles. Man, bro, I don't want to hear that shit. Well, this assembly is over. The important men of Denmark, I will get to you and take you to the short island to face your opponent. Thor, Thor and Frey have heard what has been said. May they punish anyone who deserves not to fulfill their oaths. This assembly has also decided on the last major issue. The accusation and insults between Ragnar and King Horik and Jarl Sigurd has caused serious damage to Denmark. Therefore, this assembly of freemen, which is the blood of Jarls and kings, and answer only to the gods, has decided in reconciliation of the two must occur. King Horik was seeing Jarl Sigurd in a position on his council among his most beloved men. However, oh, King Horik will give Sigurd a position on his council among his most beloved men. However, King Horik will pay 15 pingas in compensation for all the efforts Sigurd has to organize the organization. In return, Sigurd will remain loyal to King Harold, advising him and not leaving Denmark. Therefore, Sigurd must relinquish control of the fleet and shall relieve his brethren. This fleet will lead to 2 other men, Severin Bolonet as part. This fleet will be led by 2 other men, Severin Bolonet, which is the part of Jarl Sigurd, and Harrison, the part of King Horik. The fleet will depart in a few days without delay. It's furthermore that our decision that Charles the Bold should join as an advisor of Harrison as long as the gods give him victory in the harmony. Otherwise, Igor should take Charles the Bold's place and Henry, and one or the other shall meet me in the mead once the hermit is over. Another drawer takes the floor. He gazes upon you. The assembly representing the guards and freemen. These two parties, right? King Horde and Jorah. I accept the judgment of the assembly. I will fulfill my part as decreed. I swear to uphold and enforce it. King Horde quickly accepts more control of the actions of Draw Secret. Secret shows either satisfaction or dissatisfaction. I also accept the acceptance of the assembly. I swear to uphold it and enforce it. Odin, Thor, and Frey have heard what has been decided. May they punish anyone who does not fulfill the oath. The assembly is ended. Everyone may leave now. In the selling reminiscent of times past where a man lifted. Alright, we already read that. We leave. Alright, okay, we waiting on, um, Waiting on to get confirmation from the people. Again, you just have to walk out of here, and then they're like, oh, just come back. See, group of heavy armored men approach you. It is led by Harold Harrison, the king's right hand man. It reminds you your promise to the assembly is the time of the home gang, and your opponent is already a short island. They surround your party and lead you to a beach, and where a grunt old man waits a small boat. You get on the small boat, and two homemen pushes you into the water. The old man, without saying a word, begins paddling towards the island. The water is gentle. Only sound you hear is that of the oars of water striking the slaw, a slow, deliberate rhythm. The old man is not so old, but the wrinkles of a hard life of sea has made him make him look like an elder. He wears a worn and salt breech tunic, and his skin of his hands look like hard leather. His eyes are blue and clear crystal, but do not look directly at you, even for a moment. But the main focus on the island. Up rates the opponent, which was a companion. The assembly has decided that two should go on the island, but only one to return. The boat stops at a near beach. After you get off, the old man paddles a few meters into the ocean where he stops and awaits. Ragnar charts. I only wanted to farm a wife and children. I do not want your death, but whatever, bitch. Two left the army when the once returns. You have been victorious, but the cost of killing an old companion in your mind, you remember the phrase you've heard so often from Rengar. Fate always goes as she must. The old man takes the boat where your oars await from Denmark. When you arrive, they pick up their things and say nothing aware of the gravity of the situation. Soon they are get ready to go, and here these men have already left. It's time to look for the assembly judge. Right. Unfortunately, at this point, okay, my lord, I want you to know that no one blames you for what happened in the duel. Everybody supports you. What happened was inevitable, my friend. It was you or him. I understand the weight you carry on your shoulders because I experienced the same after the Master Award. I have no words to console you. If you tell them this, they'll kind of look at you crazy. I'll be like, thank you for your words, but worry, I've been fine. I do not understand all the tears. Ragnar betrayed us. I trusted him. Everybody trusted him. I thought he was a good guy, but he was a spy for Sigurd. He sold us out for a house and a woman. Ragnar's a piece of shit and deserved death. No, I don't want you out right now. I don't want you out right now. No, he was a desperate man who lost everything. Desperate or not, he's a traitor. He's worth. It's not worth spending another word on him. Let's go about our way. Um. Okay, now we get to take our people back. Cause I think that's the last time we have to put our people in. Okay, you got to call it a night. Okay, all right. Then I guess we'll end it right here. Um. Yeah. I know it's late. 9:35. Yeah, I just ended right here. We was just about to get to the killing, but it's okay. We were just about to get to the killing. I'm sorry. I wish I'd have started a little bit earlier, but I had to go vote today, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kim here. Um, Care Bear. Okay, can you do me one favor? Okay, I'm going like after this. I have to do it after this because right now my character snap. We're just gonna do one battle. One battle. If you can't stay, I understand. But I can if you cannot stay, I understand you sleep. I that's why I plan on streaming earlier. But today I just couldn't. I didn't get home till like 4 o'clock. I meant to stream a little bit earlier, but um I just couldn't do it.